get started. So I'm gonna just pull this down a little bit. Okay. So we're going to begin with our tea towel, and we'll start lying down. Okay. So with your towel, reach it up with your arms all of the way up towards the sky. And then just go ahead and reach your arms all of the way back behind you. Allow your shoulders to lift. And then just gently start to sway the knees and the hips to one side. Doesn't matter which side. And then slowly roll back to center and sway the knees and the hips on over to the other side. And then bring your knees and your hips back to center. Walk your feet to the corners of your mat. Knock your knees in together and reach your arms up. Open the knees out and reach the arms back. Bring the knees in, the arms come up, the arms go back, and your knees open. Yeah, good. The knees knock back in, the arms come up, arms go back, knees open. One more time, arms come up, knees come in, and then we're gonna pause with our knees open, hips open, and our arms back behind us. And just start to sway over to one side and sway over to the other. You can close your eyes and just allow your belly to soften. Allow your shoulders just kind of like soften into the mat, where you're not death gripping your towel. Relax your jaw. And so one principle of Pilates is breath, right? So focusing on your breath. Another principle is flow. And I find that if we're thinking about way too many things, we forget about the flow. And so now that's all you can think about. Just flowing yourself from one side and the other. And I find that when we are twisting or doing anything sort of like side bending, if we just do one or two of them, we don't really feel the stretch or the repetitiveness allows your body to feel a little bit more open or to explore it a little bit more. And so the more times that we sway side to side, can soften into it more. And then we'll come back to center. And then just start to march your feet back hip width distance apart. Then reach the arms back up towards the sky. From here, now you are going to pull the towel. Feet remain hip width distance apart. And we're going to lift the head and the tops of the shoulders off of the mat. You're going to take the towel back behind your head with your elbows up and fairly narrow. And you can really feel your head heavy in your towel and it feels nice, right? From here, turn your head to the left. And then bring your head back to center. And then turn your head to the right. And then we come back to center and really feel the head resting, not resting, but like the tension of your skull in your towel, and your hands are supporting it. Your arms are supporting. And then we twist again to the left. And then we come back to center. And we lower the head down. Still keeping the elbows narrow and lifted. And then from here, again, lift the head up and have your eyes travel down to find the horizon of your knees. And now open the knees out nice and wide as you open your elbows and open your chest and lower your head down. You're gonna bring your arms up, elbows up, the legs come back together as you lift the head, neck, and shoulder. And then we open and we go back and we come up together. A couple more times. Open and in. And again, open. And the legs come back hip width distance apart, and we lift the head up, and here we hold. We're gonna do tiny chest pulses here. So we're gonna go up and down. Really try to keep the tops of the shoulder blades off of the mat. And I don't know about you, but I can already start to feel it in my arms, forearms. And then we're gonna go like this for 3. And then we're gonna go up for 2. And then we're gonna go up for 1. And then we're gonna open up the arms and lower the head down. Extend one leg out nice and long and away from you. You can choose which leg you want to extend. And then followed by the other. Flex your feet. And then just point your toes. And flex your ankles and point your toes. And then we'll go one more time. Flex and point. Flex your ankles, hover your elbows up. And as you lift your head back up and the tops of the shoulder blades up, pick which leg, so have some autonomy, and that leg is gonna come up into a tabletop. So we lift the head, neck, and shoulders up, and we pick one leg up into our tabletop. And now we extend the leg, the arms open, and we lower the head down. We're going to alternate legs. So the arms come up, we lift up together, and then we release down together. And here's another exercise, keep going, where you can really be in your flow because you've practiced this exercise so many times before. And back. Yeah. Couple more times. We're gonna come up and down. And then one more time, we're gonna come up. Whichever leg is up in your tabletop, pause there. And then your opposite leg, pick that up. Good. Now we're doing two tiny chest lifts here. Up and down. We go for 3. We're gonna go up for 2. And then we're gonna go up for 1. Simultaneously, the feet come to the floor and the head goes down. From here, extend one leg out long and extend the other. We're gonna hover the elbows, or not hover, we're gonna lift the arms up and lift your elbows up so they're high. Lift the head, draw the chin to the chest. Now we're going to take that towel that's back behind the head and reach it up. We lower the head down. We're going to practice the 100 now with our towel. So take one foot up along the mat, take the other foot up along the mat. Tilt the pelvis and imprint the spine. And lift one leg up to tabletop. And then on the exhale, lift the other. Okay. So actually with your towel now, just hold it in one hand because you're going to take it underneath your legs and then grab a hold of it. Yeah, you got it, good. And the towel is 100% away from your hamstrings and your arms are straight, just in the position that they would be with our arms in front of us, right, without the towel. So 6 to 8 inches up off of the mat. And now from here, we're gonna pick the head up, draw the chin to the chest, really reach your arms away and extend your legs up to your 90. Here we go, we pump the arms, we go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, chest is open, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Progression, lower your legs down to your 45. Pump the arms, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last cycle, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Okay, so now you're gonna bend your knees back and you're going to take the towel and reach it over your feet, over your legs. Take your feet to the floor, arms back behind you, head down. Inhale in, exhale out. Okay, so now the arms come up, the head comes up, the legs come up, and you're going to take the towel again. You're going to take it in front of the feet, behind your legs, and extend out to a 90. Bend the knees back in, take the towel, thread it up, feet to the floor, arms back, head down. One more time. Arms, head, legs, towel, thread, extend. Bend, take it through, feet to the floor, arms back, head down. Good. Take the right knee, or whichever leg you'd like to pick. So I'm going to start with the right, and I'm going to bring the knee into the body. You can feel that stretch with your low back to the mat as you've brought your leg right in towards the body, and your arms are going to come up. So you're going to lift the head, and then you're going to take the towel around the arch of the foot. Extend the leg and lower the head down. Good. And now your opposite leg, extend that out. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Lift the head. Draw the chin to the chest. Bend the knee in. Elbows go wide. Extend the leg. Bend the leg. Extend the leg. And bend the leg. Last time, extend the leg and lower the head down. From here, hold the towel, both ends of the towel. If you have your right leg up, it will be in your right hand. If you have your left leg up, it will be in your left hand. Opposite arm is down by your side, and you're going to take that leg and open it away from you, to open up the hips. Go as big as you can go. And then pull it back up and bend the knee in. Extend the leg back up. That opposite hand comes back up, grabs a hold. So both corners of the towel are held in the left hand and in the right hand. And then we're going to come up from here. So you're going to lift the head up, draw the chin to the chest, And then you're going to put all of that output in as you lower that leg down and you come up and up and up. You got it. Good. And then we go back. So we lift the leg up and we roll back and back and back. We lift the head, draw the chin to the chest, roll up and really pull your foot into that towel. And we come up. Last time, the leg lifts, we roll back down. We bend the knee in, we remove the towel from the foot and just take it off to the side. Interlace your fingers around that leg, pull it in, and just sort of circle it around. Not sort of, you are circling it, you're rotating it, and you're getting lots of overflow. So like the opposite hip is rolling. So think like less rigidity. Motion is lotion. And then opposite direction. Good. And then we come back to center and just extend the leg out long and reach your arms back behind you and just check in and notice how that feels. Okay. And now we're going to do the other leg. So grab a hold of your towel, drag your opposite foot up along the mat, take the knee into the chest, and then take the towel around the arch of the foot and extend. One leg, one hamstring will feel 100% different than the other, right? Not good, bad, or right or wrong, or any indication of your strength or your flexibility where you are on the mat today. Lift your head up, draw your chin to your chest. Imagine a valve on the side of that body, and that valve starts to turn. And can you lift like an extra inch up? Bend the knee, bend the elbows, lower the head down. Exhale, extend the leg, extend the arms, and lift the head. Bend the knee, bend the arms, lower the head. Extend the leg, lift the head. Straighten your arms. And bend to go back down. Last time. And we go back. Extend the leg up. And now if you have your left leg up, both corners of the towel are going to be held in your left hand. And if you have your right leg up, both corners in your right hand. And then from here, you're going to open that left leg out as big as you can go. And then you're going to bring it back up and up and up. Both hands on the corner of the towel and really push your foot into the towel, and we're going to roll up now. So the head comes up, the eyes come down, and we pull. So the effort that we push in pulls us up. And then the effort required, leg goes back, we roll back. And we lift the head up, we pull. So the same sort of feeling that we get with the yoga strap or with the TheraBand. And up. That massage of your spine and your lungs. One last time. We roll back. Good. Bend the knee in. Take the towel off to the side. Interlace the fingers around that knee. And then just start to turn, rotate. So the hip joint is moving. The pelvis is moving. The spine is moving. The shoulders are moving. The breath is moving. Change direction. Breathe. And then come back to center and extend the leg out and lower it down. Shake out the legs. And now from here, grab a hold of your towel and we're going to practice the roll up with it. So we have it up. I like to roll mine up. Okay, so arms are up, flexing your feet. Okay, so you're getting heavy with the backs of your legs and your hamstrings. We lift the head up, we look down at the front of the body, and the task is to reach up. So here's our transition up. To stretch the spine forward, lift your arms up by your ears. And we try to keep the hips back. So we just move the spine. Now, to get deeper with your hamstrings and your hips, you shift your hips forward. And then the hips go back, the arms come up, and the spine stacks. Good. And now we roll back down. So think about squeezing your bum. And now begin to roll back. Roll back. And the shoulder blades come to the mat, arms and head. And then relax your bum. Okay, flex your feet, take a breath in. Exhale it out. We lift the head up. We look down and we reach up, up, up. First, our arms are up by our ears and we just stretch the spine. I shouldn't say just because this is hard. And then the hips move and the hamstrings get a bigger stretch and the whole body gets that bigger stretch. And then we come all of the way back up. Now you're going to take that tea towel to the back of your head. Elbows are up. Squeeze your bum and begin to roll back. Keep pressing your skull into the back of that towel and you roll down, 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 and open the arms. Take a breath in, exhale it out. So we're gonna hover the elbows, not hover, lift the arms back up. The elbows are up and pitched forward. Lift the head. Keep pulling as you come up. This exercise is called neck pull. Now you're going to take your collarbones, your chest, your ribs as close to your legs as possible. And we come back up and up and up. Now we go back in a flat back. Then we start to curl the spine down and down and down. We lift the head, we come up, 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 go forward, up, flat back, start to round and go down. Whew. One more time. Up, head, flex your feet, pull, pull, pull. Go forward, bend, lift, flat, curl, hold. Towel up overhead. Now reach, reach, reach. You got it. Arms are up by your ears. Take your spine forward, take your hips forward. Can you go more? Yeah, you got it. And then your arms come up and the spine comes up. Ditch the towel, take it off to the side. Let's swing ourselves around now and come on to all fours. So coming on to quadruped 4-point kneeling, having your knees in line with your hips, and then having the hands just a little further away than right underneath your shoulders. Your cat cobra. So your tail is going to go down and your head is going to go down. So we draw the head down and we draw the tail down, all the while pushing the ground away or pulling yourself away from the ground. And then we arch the spine and we lift the head up. Good, keep going. So rounding your spine, good, you got it. And then arching the spine. Good, so think of the head and the tail as your traffic managers. So they move first and then the rest of your spine follows. There you go. And then we come up and we arch. And then we're going to go one more time. Yeah, looks really good. And then come back into your neutral. Now you're going to hike the left hip up and look over your left shoulder. And then hike the right hip up and look over your right shoulder. And then hike the left hip up and look over the left shoulder. And then hike the right hip up and look over the right shoulder. And then come back to center. Flex your ankles, curl your toes. Hinge your hips back. Reach behind you and just really get that pinky toe in the stretch. And then just kind of shift a little side to side. So feeling it in your feet. And then we neutralize that. And we're going to practice getting up off of the ground. So we push ourselves away from the mat. We walk the hands into the outer edges of the knees. We press our hands into the mat as the knees lift up. We rock back. We reach the arms up and we come up to standing. Up and up. All of the way up, reach your arms up. Bend the knees, the arms come down. Your hands and your knees down to the mat. The knees lift. You rock back, the hands lift. And we come up and all of the way up. Last time, bending the knees. The hands come to the mat. The knees come to the mat. Yes, good. Okay. And now I'd like you to take just the top of your forehead. And I want you, and your elbows will bend, and the top of your forehead is going to touch the mat. And then you're going to come up. And you're going to tap your forehead down to the mat. And you press back up. One more time. The top of the forehead, the top of the head, presses down into the ground and back up at top of the forehead. What does that even mean? I mean top of your head. So we come down, the top of the head taps the mat. And then we come back up. Now we take the hands to the outer edges of the knees. We rock back and we come up. We bend the knees, the hands come down, the knees come down. Head. Can you lift your feet up? The feet come back, the head comes up. Lift your knees, arms up to standing. Don't worry, we're not practicing a somersault. Hands come down, knees come down. We release. The head comes down. The feet come up. The feet come down. The head comes up. Good. Swing your legs around. You pick which side. Hands free. We come to the mat. Yeah. So what we just did, that prep work, where we were pressing the head down onto the mat and lifting the legs up, is an exercise, which is called the crab, which, you know, we can work up towards. Yeah, but we start to just like feel, you're like, oh, I can get my head down, I can lift my feet up and I'm okay. And then we come back up. All right, so now grab a hold of your towel. And now we're going to come into a Z position with the legs. So let's take the left, everybody, let's all take the left leg back behind us. And then our arms are out in front with the towel. So we're going to twist towards the right knee. So we twist towards the right knee. The hands come down to the mat. Your elbows come down and your back knee comes up. You lower the knee down, you lower the foot down, the elbows come up, the arms come back, and we twist back to center. Really pull at the towel. We twist. The hands come down. The elbows come down. The knee and the foot lift any amount. The knee and the foot go back. Press up, lift, and back to center. Good. We're going to add on. We twist. The hands come to the floor. The elbows come down. The knee and the foot lift and extend it out. Bend and extend. One more time. Bend and extend. Bend, lower the knee, lower the foot, press up, arms, and back to center. From here, switch legs. Okay. So we're going to twist to the left knee, and you'll feel one side very different than the other. And the hands come down. Your elbows come down. The knee and the foot lift. The knee and the foot come down. We lift the elbows. Arms and back to center. We twist. We take it down. The elbows come down to the mat. We tip forward as the knee and the foot come up. The knee and the foot come down. The elbows come up. Lift and back to center. So now we're going to add on that piece. So we twist. Hands come down, the elbows come down, the knee and the foot lift, and extend the leg. Bend in and extend out. You got it. Bend in, yeah, and extend out. One more time. Bend in, extend out. Bend, lower the knee, lower the foot. Elbows come up, hands and arms, and back to center. Hinge forward, towel comes down to the floor. We come back up, and now feet in front, arms down by your sides, and just sway and rock side to side and side to side. For 3, good, 2, and 1. And then we're going to come back over up onto all fours. Now, as you hinge your hips back, round your spine. So we go back, and then we come up, and we arch. And we go back, and we round, and we come up, and we arch. 2 more. Back, and up. And then last time, round, arch, and then find your neutral. Hover the knees off of the mat. So you lift the knees up in line with your ankles. Now from here, round your spine. So head down, tuck, and arch. Keep pushing the mat away. And then round and arch. One more time. Round and arch. Plank. Out and out. Push the ground away. Long spine. So your neck is in line with the rest of your spine, looking at the front of your mat. You're going to lift the left leg up in line with the hip. You're going to bend the knee in, round the spine. Take a big step forward with that left foot. Yep. Good. Now the right knee comes down to the mat. The right top of foot down to the mat. The arms reach up. Inhale in. Exhale, dive forward. The hands come back down to the mat. We flex the right foot. We lift the right knee. Big step back, left foot. So we're back in our long spine and our plank. Lift the right leg up in line with the hip. Bend the knee forward, step forward. Take that back knee down the mat. Release top of foot, arms up, spine up. Hands down, dive forward. Back leg, flex the ankle. Back leg, lift the knee. Front leg goes back. You're in your long spine plank. From here, you're going to pivot your feet to the left. Take your right hip, dip it down to the mat, gaze, look up. Now the head comes down, the hips come back up, and you pivot your feet back to center. Now you pivot your feet to the right, and your left hip dips down, and you gaze and you look up. The head goes down, we pick the hips back up, We pivot the feet back to plank. Take it now up into your downward facing dog. Lift and lower your heels up and down. And lift your heels up and down. One more time, lift the heels up and lower the heels down. Walk your hands to your feet. And we roll all of the way. Up and up and up. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna see if this actually can, yeah, okay. We're gonna practice something now, which we do every day, and we probably don't even think about it. We put our pants on, right? Okay, so we're gonna just put our pants on. So probably like bending forward and putting one foot in, right? And then continuing to bend forward and put the other foot in, right? Okay, and then we stand up. How about less bending and more work of lifting the legs, right? So we have our pair of pants, right? We take one, so we're gonna lift up one knee, and then there might be like a little bit of a bend forward because you gotta put the foot through the pant leg, and then extend the leg out as you pull in and lower the leg. Right, so the opposite leg, right? So we gotta lift the knee up. We have to slightly bend forward, and then we have to use our arms, and we got to take it through the foot, and then we got to extend the leg as we come up and pull the leg back down. I expect us all tomorrow, but this is how beautifully we will put our pants on, right? Okay, so we'll try that again. We take the leg out, we bend the knee in, bend, take the foot through, extend the leg, straighten the spine, and pull the leg back down. And then we lift the opposite, and we go, and we put that foot through, and we extend the leg, and then we come up and we pull the leg back down. Yeah, and then lift and lower your heels. So footwork, up and down. As we go for 3 and 2 and 1. We lower the heels down. So let's stretch the tops of our feet. So taking your right heel and lifting it up off of the mat, and then taking the top of the foot and taking it back behind you. You can probably already feel the stretch on the foot. And now bend into that left knee. Ooh. And then we come up and we release the right foot. And then we lift the left heel. We take the top of the foot back. We bend into the right knee. We come back up. And the left foot comes back. We're going to do one more time each side. So we lift the right heel. We take the right foot back. And we bend into that left knee. Now, could you go a little bit more? And then we come back up. And the back foot comes up. Last time, lift the left heel. Take the left foot back. Bend the left knee. Bend the right knee. Could you go more? Could you go more? And then we come up. And the back foot comes up. Yeah. Wide second. So you are in external rotation. And we're going to bend the knees. You got it. Good. Lift one heel up and pulse up and down. Try to keep the front of the spine up. That left foot or your opposite foot really pressing deep down into the floor for 3, 2, and 1. We come all of the way up and lower the heel down. The opposite, we're going to bend the knees and lift the heel up. And here we pulse, keeping the spine upright. Place the hands around the sides of the body and breathe into the sides. For 3, and 2, and 1. We come up, we lower the heel down. Good. We bend both knees. Could we maybe march out a little more? The hands are going to come down to the floor. So we round the spine and the hands come down. Left hand in the center, right arm lifts laterally. So we go up and up and up. And the right arm comes down. The right hand takes place of the left. And the left lifts up. And the left comes down. We roll back up and up and up. We turn our feet back to parallel. We step back and step back and step back and step back. We come to the back of our mat. Our arms reach out in front. Chin to chest, lift your heels, roll down. We roll down. We keep the heels up. We walk the hands out and out and out, back to plank. So from here, we're going to crisscross. So we're going to take the left knee over towards the right elbow. Okay, so we lift the left leg up. And now we take that elbow or the knee to the elbow. Keep pressing the ground away. And then open the knee out to the side. Take it back. Out to the side. Big work for the hips. Shoulders, obliques. Extend the leg out and lower it back down to the mat. Press the ground away. That right leg lifts. The right knee goes in to the left elbow, and that right leg opens out to the right. Goes back and crosses. Up, cross, and now extend the right leg back, lower it to the mat. Hips up, head down. Anchor your heels. And start 3 steps forward towards your hands. So pick up the foot. Pick up the foot. Pick up the foot. And now 3 steps with your hands towards your feet. 1, 2, and 3. And we roll up and up and up. Chin to chest, roll down. Hands to the mat. One knee down, other knee down. We're going to finish with our towel and on prone. So on the front of our body, challenging the curves of the spine. So having your towel, and then you're going to get yourself down onto the mat. And you're going to have your arms out in front of you. Yep, you got it. Now, your legs, my low back is like kind of, it's tired today. So I'm gonna have my legs a little further apart, but depending on where you are, you can try to get your legs as close together as you can get. And then you're gonna lower your head down. And just soften into this, like relax your belly, relax your glutes, relax your shoulders, right? In the before time, when we'd be practicing together, I would walk around and just gently place my hand in the middle of your spine, or your shoulder blades, to sort of give them the permission to melt. That was my sound effect for melting of the shoulder blades. Now the front of your hip bones, press them down into the mat. So you're starting to, I'm not going to say squeeze your bum, but activate your glutes. And really press the front of your hip bones to the mat. Now you're going to lift from the middle of your spine. So your eyes are still down at the mat. And then lift your head up. Yeah, good. Now from here, your arms, you're going to pull them in so the towel comes to your collarbone. Your elbows are 100% off of the ground. You're gonna lift your chest up more and pull the towel up so it's like at your collarbone. Now from here, arms reach out in front of you. We pull the towel in, elbows wide. Arms out in front. Arms in. As your arms reach out in front of you, lift one leg up off of the ground. Lower the leg, pull the towel back in. Opposite. Extend the arms, lift the opposite leg up. And back. Now from here, I would like both legs to lift first. So both legs come up. Now your arms reach out in front. Keep your legs up. Arms in, arms out. Woo! More. In and out. Last time. In and out. Lower the legs, lower your arms, lower your head. Let your towel go. We're going to come up into child's pose. This is how we're going to practice it. So we're going to take the hands underneath the shoulders. It's going to be all movement in the hips, not the knees. So you're going to press yourself up and shift back and back and all of the way back. Walk your arms all the way over to the right and feel the stretch on the left side of the spine and on the left side of the body. Inhale in. Exhale out. Walk the arms over to the left and feel the stretch on the right side. Bring your arms back to center. Lift from the middle of the spine. Lift the head and the eyes and pull your feet up and up and Last exercise. We've practiced this already. So you're going to take the left hip, you're going to hike it up and look over the left shoulder. Do you feel like you have more space? And then go on over to the right. And then go on over to the left. And go on over to the right. And then come back to center. Extend right leg out, left arm out, and lift. Inhale in. Exhale, hand down, foot down. Yeah. And bring it in. And switch. Left leg, right arm. And up we get. Foot down, hand down. We come in. Round the spine. Exhale. Inhale, arch. Exhale, neutral. Hips go back. Arms come up. Deep breath in. Exhale, arms come down. And we're done. Thank you.